Hey, everybody. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. This is Pastor Crystal Jones. I'm doing a series here on the book of Proverbs. I'm really feeling like we need to go back to those old sayings and ways that were found in the book of Proverbs. Proverbs is a book of wisdom, and I wanted to share it, whether it's young people or adults. It's for all ages, but a lot of time I'm finding the young people lack the wisdom that they should have. And that's why we're seeing so many things that are going wrong. I'm not saying that everything is their fault. A lot of times they're not being taught or trained that in the environment that they're in. Sometimes maybe the parents are no longer alive, or could be many different situations. Sometimes parents are stressed, they're working 2-3 jobs or whatever. And also a lot of time people don't take their children to church anymore. They don't think that God is necessary, but he is, and he's still on the throne. So I just want to share this with you. I'm Pastor Crystal Jones from the television show, The Crystal Jones Show. And I wanted to share this series of Proverbs. I'm going to start in Proverbs in the Bible, the first chapter, and it talks about the Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, who was king of Israel. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding. So that's all it's really about, is wisdom and instruction. See, in life, you have to use wisdom, and you have to have instruction. So there's a structure that is set for everybody in life. Everybody has to follow some type of, there have to be some type of order in your life, some type of organization. It doesn't have to be religion, so to speak, because religion is not what saves you. It's hearing the word of God and following it. So everybody has a road that they have to walk down, a path. Everyone has a destiny, and there is structure, and you have to follow that. So to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding. And with all you're getting, you need to have understanding. You need to understand what it is that you're doing from day to day. You have to understand what God is telling you. What is your destiny? God gives you your life, and of course, you give back to him what he gave to you. But if you don't understand what it is that you're supposed to be doing in life, even as a young child, I don't care how old you are, you have a destiny to walk in. You have giftings, you have callings, and all of those things are your gift back to God. But if you don't understand it, you're going to operate in a shoddy way that is not going to be beneficial to you or the people around you, and sure ain't going to be beneficial to God. All right. So to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment and equity. So you have to receive all the things, and equity, it has to be balanced out. I always tell you, those of you who follow my show, it's all about balance. Stay balanced, and it takes a lifetime to get balance and to stay balanced, because there's always new things coming up in your life, and you have to be able to balance things. So you have to receive the instruction of wisdom. You have to be able to receive. You have to be teachable. You have to be able to receive wisdom. Justice. You have to receive just things and go about life in a just way. Because what you do will come back on you. So you have to have some form of justice in your thinking and in your ways and your action, and judgment to know whether to do this or that, whether this is the right thing or this is the wrong thing. And if you're off track, have that judgment where you could come back to where you left off, somewhere maybe doing wrong. Have that judgment to know how to get back on board and how to stop, and because we all have those times where, wait a minute, I'm going off course here. But if you don't have good judgment, you're not going to know that, and you're going to crash. Okay, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man, knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and will increase learning. A wise man, you'll hear the voice of wisdom, you'll hear the voice of reasoning, and you will increase wisdom. You say, okay, well, I'm hearing this, but I need to know a little more. How do I go about doing this? How should my life now change? What things should I be doing in my life, financially, spiritually, any type of area of your life? You need to know how you need to be proceeding in life. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. Get in the counsel of wise people, people that know how to do right, people who are doing right, are doing things and going places. Don't stay in the company of people that are going nowhere and they're satisfied with that, because that's not going to last long. They're going to fall off. They're going to fall off eventually, because you can't sit around and do nothing. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. So you want to understand a proverb, a deep, dark saying that is being, said to you. Sometimes it's in the small things, the little details and things like that. Sometimes God is showing you something in the small things, something your grandmother said, your grandfather, and you brushing it off. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Not fear as in scared of God, but the reverence of God. You must reverence God. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. My son, hear the instruction of thy father. Listen to your fathers, even those who are grown, your parents. You still remember some of those things that they told you that were wise. I'm not talking about stuff that, some of us have situations where maybe our parents mentally or whatever, they're not where they should be. But wise things that your parents have told you. Follow those things, even when you're grown. So it says, my son, hear the instructions of thy father and forsake not the law of your mother. Your mother taught you different things. Sometimes you need to get back to that. For they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head and chains about thy neck. Like, these things are going to bless you in life. The wise sayings of the pastors and the elders and the preachers and the teachers in your life, your parents, your aunts, your family, those wise things that they told you, and those things are wise. Those things are going to turn around and bless you. You're going to be, ornament of grace to your head. Your head is where your thoughts come from. It's going to grace your head. You're going to have wise thoughts. You're going to do wise things. Okay. So, and chains about your neck. Not chain like this, but, around your neck, you'll be able to wear the chain of honor. People will be proud of you, and because you're doing the right things. But you'll be proud that you followed the instruction of one, and you'll be happy within yourself that you ain't choking yourself. Okay. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. Now, young people, I know it's hard when you're around other young people that want to rob people and do things like that. Don't consent to it. Do not consent to it. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Don't bother people without a cause. I'm telling you, this will bite you. It will come back to bite you. It may be a while before it catches up to you, but God is going to make it so that it happens. You are going to reap what you sow. If you sow bad seeds, you're going to reap bad things. So don't follow after vain persons and people that want to rob people. They sit around all day. And I know it's hard for y'all, but you got to learn to do what's right early. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. They want to steal stuff out of people's houses. They want to steal the chains off. Get a job. And if you smart enough to do all this stealing and taking guns and shooting people, you can create a job for yourself. Create your own stuff. Stop wasting your time. Find out what your gifts and talents are and let that bring you a wonderful income. Okay, we shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Don't go for it because the cops going to come and get you. They see you. They see you. And not only are they going to get you, but God is going to get you. When he gets you, you're going to get God. And he will keep you in a position where you can't get out of. And he'll keep you there until he feels that you're ready to come out of it. They say, cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. Don't believe the hype. Because soon as you go down to a police precinct, ain't going to be no one purse. They're going to be telling on you, putting all the blame on you. And you'll be the fool sitting there thinking, yeah, those my boys, those my dogs. Yeah, they got me, I got them. And you're going to be sitting in the prison. All right? My son, walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path. Find some other friends to hang with. Stop hanging with people who you say, oh, they cool. They cool, but they foolish. They're foolish people. They just look to rob people. They look to take the lives of other people. They don't want to work. They're lazy. They're lazy thinkers. They don't want to do what's right. Stop hanging with those people. Pray and ask God for some friends. Find some people doing stuff. Get into real estate and different things. Find out how to invest your money. Even a little bit of money you have, there are things out here that you can find to do besides robbing, killing, and stealing. So it says, for their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird. They waiting for anybody to come by, but they're going to get God because somebody watching them too, and somebody waiting to kill them too. Just like they waiting to kill somebody, believe me, somebody's waiting to kill them. And if you keep hanging with them, you're going to die because whoever's waiting for them, because a lot of people are getting to the point they're tired of people robbing them and stuff like that. So they're going to come after you. They're going to come after you, and it's not yours anyway. It's not yours. You should not want something that's someone else's. Get out there and get your own. Get your own. Stop hustling to do evil, because you're just hastening the time for you to die. You're going to go to a Christless grave acting like that. So I'm encouraging you to stop it. And they wait for their own blood. They lurk privily for their own lives. You sitting there waiting for other people, but your own life is going to be taken. Your own blood is going to be shed. So are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain. Don't be greedy of gain. Just like you hustling out there to sell dope and stuff like that, you can get a job. At least you ain't got to look over your shoulder all the time to see who's coming. Is that the cops? Every time you see the cops, you ducking down and oh my God, I wonder if they're after me. And one day they will, and one day they will be. And you sitting in your house and now you shaming your mother because they coming to the house. The cops are coming, they looking for you. You shaming your mother and your father and your family. Don't do that. Don't do that. It makes no sense. All right. So are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain, which taketh away the life of the owners thereof. All right. So don't be greedy of gain, and don't be out there trying to, take people's lives, because God gave life. Okay. And the blood that's in their life will cry out to God, and he'll come looking for you. Where's your brother? Yes, you are your brother's keeper. You have no business doing that. If you're in a group of people that's what they talk about and that's what they want to do, you stand up and let them know, no, that's not me. And even if you scared or whatever, just don't hang out with them no more. Find some other friends. All right. So this is Pastor Crystal Jones, and I love you. Whoever's listening to this, whether you're a teenager, I don't know. I feel in my spirit this is more for teenagers, but Even if you're older and maybe you weren't raised, with Proverbs and wise counsels and saying, take what I'm saying and the Lord will give you understanding. I love you. God bless you. Stay in the fear of the Lord. Reverence God. Ask God for help. You could say, every prayer is not a pretty prayer. If there are things that you want to ask God, you can do that. And He will send someone to give you wise counsel and instruction. All right. So God bless you. This is Pastor Crystal Jones from the Crystal Jones Show. Tune in on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Channel 70 on Spectrum, channel 36 on Fios. Also, you could catch me live stream, bronxnet.org. All right. God bless you. God keep you is my prayer. You stay balanced. God bless.